afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. The Rockies look for their 7th straight victory next. Garrett Richards is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Raimel Tapia is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Hit on the ground to third. Machado is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. On the ground for Dozier at second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Hosmer tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Line drive to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. sharp ground ball to third. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
David Dahl's around to bunt here, but he can't connect, and it's strike one.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
And it's fouled away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 out into right center. Well hit. Blackmon blows through the stop sign, headed for home. On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Dahl, the runner at third with no outs. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 3-1, and he's able to lay off there for ball 4, and that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. So coming to the plate, Garrett Hampson, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes, and the squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. Set to deliver the 0-1. He's not squaring as the ball, and they'll tag him out after the break from third, and I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there.
Oh man, that was a total train wreck. I don't know if it was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed the sign, but it's never a good look to run into an out like that from third. We'll see.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
In his career, Walters is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Hit to first. Hosmer has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes via the RBI triple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Here's Manny Machado now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Third baseman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Batting fifth.
So striding forward now, Brian Dozier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and no strikes. These Rockies guys have run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Blackman, but he won't get there. It falls in. Around second. He's on his way to third.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So stepping in, Francisco Mejia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Story trying to get there. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is in to score from third.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Jurickson Profar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled away. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Striding in, Antonio Senzatella, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Antonio Senzatella.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Profar for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Daniel Murphy steps in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is in time as Mejia got him on a great throw. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Garrett Richards. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Juan Lagares comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-1 to Juan Lagares. Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Tapia. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres down in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Arenado is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lagares is under it. One down.
The right fielder, number 19.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
0-2, here it comes. This is flared right back over the mound. On to first, and there were two down.
Up next for Colorado.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next, it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tapia's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 20.
And in steps Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit on the ground to short. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Will Myers. He topped out in his first trip. Now here it comes. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Behind 0-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1-2 now. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Little chopper back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
A high fastball is in there.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. The pitch. Brian Dozier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Tapia. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Francisco Mejia looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
The batter, number 10.
Now batting, Jurickson Profar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
They keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box now, Garrett Richards, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Profar isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Looking to keep this one-run game, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 Friars. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. First delivery to him on the way. 4-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Grounded back up the middle. And it's not in time. He's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The right fielder, number 19.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lagares is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter,
Trevor Story steps in now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hampson into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Drew Pomeranz will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ready once again, Garrett Hampson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Walters. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fouled off. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Tyler Naquin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Colorado, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with two away. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Ready with the 0-1. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Machado is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Jairo Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jairo Diaz.
Bottom of the inning now.
Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the 1st out. Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Francisco Mejia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Padres down in order. Score remains 2-2. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The count now at 2-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
He'll come home with it. He beats the tag, safe, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. Sacrifice attempt here.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Emilio Pagan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 18, Austin Hedges.
At the plate now, Trevor Story, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting, the catcher, Tony Walker.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Chopper foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Ian Desmond will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Profar for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Friars 2. James Pazos is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. Pazos has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Austin Hedges stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Juan Lagares. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jose Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The first baseman, number 9.
Into the box now. Daniel Murphy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Nolan Arenado stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll take a look at ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 home. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, David Dahl.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Rockies 6 and the Friars 2. Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer. He starts off the inning.
Leading off for the Padres, the first baseman, Eric.
Trevor Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Now pitching for Colorado.
First offering on its way.
Trevor Richards.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Popped him up. Walters is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next to the Padres.
Standing in, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-2 the final total today. The Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jairo Diaz claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies: 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. Firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.